times. And the reason why some of these places are iconic is because Kuala Lumpur is so accessible. It's popular because it's accessible. And that's my first reason for why I think Kuala Lumpur is so popular. Pintasan Saloma is that a very famous Malaysian singer and actress is buried in the cemetery right next to it. And fun fact, I think her husband, P. Ramlee, who was probably far more famous as a movie actor in Malaysia than any other actor ever has been, is also buried there. You can look that one up. I'm not sure about that.
Legendanya Malaysia. Halo teman-teman semua, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Apa kabarnya nih teman-teman semua? Semoga sehat selalu ya. Dan kembali lagi bersama aku Rizky tentunya. Kali ini kita masih mau ngelanjutin requestan dari teman-teman semua. Thanks untuk teman-teman yang sudah kirimin link request kalian ke DM Instagram aku di ysrizqiyyah. Ini sebab ya teman-temannya, kenapa sih Malaysia ini begitu populer tentu saja di mata dunia. Langsung saja kita nonton ya videonya. Oke. It's time for you to visit Kuala Lumpur.
Good morning, and welcome back to the Al Rizwan, one of Kuala Lumpur's best downtown eateries. It's right across the street from the Masjid Jamek LRT station. In this video, I want to take a look at some of the reasons why I think Kuala Lumpur is so popular. I'll try to avoid the usual suspects, but if I do bring them up, I'll have my own international big shot twist on them. So let's get started.
Okay.
When you see videos of Kuala Lumpur, you see things like this.
Petronas.
Or maybe this.
Ini icon-iconnya ya. Jembatan Saloma. Wah, ini nih tamannya nih. Air mancur.
And one of the reasons you've seen these videos so many times, and the reason why some of these places are iconic, is because Kuala Lumpur is so accessible. It's popular because it's accessible. And that's my first reason for why I think Kuala Lumpur is so popular.
Nih, accessible nih, Kuala Lumpur.
When I say accessible, I'm not just talking about easy to get to. There are 33 countries that have direct flights to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Now, I got this map from some guy on the internet, so I don't really know if this represents all 33 countries. And I'm not really sure if 33 countries is an accurate number. You can look that up. But it's easy to get to here. And if you don't come to Kuala Lumpur, you could easily just go to Bangkok or Singapore. Kuala Lumpur is very close to both of those cities. But getting here, of course, is only part of the reason people like Kuala Lumpur. Or I should tell you up front, you have to refer to it as KL. But I digress. Like I said, getting here is only part of the issue. The other part, the place is very accessible, is that it's easy to get around in. Right now, for example, I'm on my way to a place called One Utama. It's a shopping center, and I'm meeting a friend for lunch. I just got off the monorail, and I'm connecting with the MRT, which is, well, it's relatively new. It's only been around for 3 years. I think maybe 4 on the line I'm getting on. It's very easy transportation here.
Wah, sangat-sangat memudahkan ya untuk kemana-mana gitu. Aksesnya begitu mudah. Wah, seru-seru ini. Traveling, jalan-jalan. Mengelilingi kota Kuala Lumpur.
Another accessibility feature of the country is that English is widely spoken. It's not always well spoken, but people will be able to understand what you're getting at if you're patient.
Lewat depan nasi
And
kandar
you will be
pelita.
able to understand what they're getting at for the same reasons. But the bonus is that if you're learning Malay or Bahasa Malaysia, which is the language, a real bonus is that it is written with Roman letters. So you don't have to learn a different writing system. Last week I was in Thailand, and of course, the Thai language sounds different, it is different, and it's even written different. So in order to learn that language, you have a lot of work ahead of you. It sort of adds a barrier if the characters are not recognizable. Chinese is another example. So anyway, the English language can be used quite well, especially in cities like Kuala Lumpur. Another accessibility plus are services. And I'm talking about things like money, banking, groceries, online shopping, things like that. So it's not going to be where you have to travel with a lot of money and change them at, exchange desks or anything like that. If you have a bank card that you use for an ATM card at home, it will work here.
Iya.
The
Waduh,
city is
ini nih yang
actually
enak nih.
walkable. All of the iconic places I showed you in the beginning of this video are within easy walking distance of each other.
Nah, itu dia.
So you don't have to take a train or a bus or a taxi to get there. You can, of course, it's easy to do.
Sehat.
But if you wanted to walk, it's easily walkable. I walk every morning for exercise.
Iya,
And I
sehat.
visit a lot of these places just in the course of my day. And I try to tie all my errands like banking, grocery shopping, things like that in with my morning walk so I can get my exercise and take care of all the details of personal admin while I'm doing the exercise.
Lingkungannya enak banget ya, Kuala Lumpur nih ya. Wis,
Another reason I think
Kuala
KL
Lumpur
is
is
popular
warm
is because of the
all the
weather.
time.
We have hot weather and then we have really hot weather. There is no cool weather here. Hot weather includes anything above 26 degrees. Really hot weather is anything above 30, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, there is no national standard. I say anything above 30 is hot. So when I go out in the morning for my walks, it's usually below 30, but it doesn't take long for it to get above 30. And the dew point is always fairly high here. So I do get wet. You will sweat a lot if you do anything outside.
Sehat banget
During the
misternya,
day.
jalan terus.
If you walk at night, though, that's an entirely different story. It's still hot. Remember, there are no cool days or cool periods here in KL. But the temperature is lower than it is during the day. And although you will get hot eventually, it's not the same as walking under the sun during the day. The humidity is a little bit lower, but generally speaking, walking at night is much more comfortable.
Jalan alor. Wisatawan asing pasti ke situ lah ya. Tujuannya utamanya loh. Street food soalnya ya. Bukit Bintang tuh kan. Pasti
One
lah.
more thing I should add about the weather is that no matter what time of year you come, you should bring an umbrella. The pattern usually is it rains in the afternoon or evening, but let's face it, it's weather. It can rain anytime. So bring an umbrella.
Oke, siap. Bawa payung,
My
sedia payung
final
sebelum hujan.
reason why I think Kuala Lumpur is so popular
Oke.
is that it's still affordable. A trip to Kuala Lumpur will give you a visit to a first-class city for far less than a first-class cost. Kuala Lumpur is affordable now, but it may not be for much longer.
Nah, ini tadi ya. Tempat ikoniknya juga. Jalan Saloma.
We are in one of the quieter, though no less crowded tourist areas here in Kuala Lumpur. We have the Petronas Towers behind me. And just in front of me, about 400 or 500 meters from here, is the Pintasan Saloma,
Iya.
the tourist attraction bridge that recently opened, probably within the last 4 or 5 years. If you're into photobombing,
Cantik
this
view-nya.
is definitely the place to be. The reason it's named Pintasan Saloma is that a very famous Malaysian singer and actress is buried in the cemetery right next to it.
Iya.
And fun fact, I think her husband,
Yeah.
P. Ramlee, who is probably far more famous as a movie actor in Malaysia than any other actor ever has been, is also buried there.
Yeah.
You can look that one up. I'm not sure about that.
Legendanya Malaysia.
So there you have it. That's why I think KL is so popular.
Yep.
If you've been here, why do you think it's on everybody's destination list? And if you haven't been here, I have to ask, what are you waiting for?
Woi,
Until next time, be seeing you.
Seru juga ya dengerin misternya ngomong ya teman-teman ya, karena itu tadi ya pengalaman gitu ya saat berada di Malaysia. Wah ternyata seperti ini. Dan nanti aku akan merasai sendiri tentu saja saat liburan di Kuala Lumpur, tentu saja liburan di Malaysia. Wah seru nih ya. Seru banget pokoknya, udah siap semuanya. Tiket, penginapan, semuanya sudah siap. Wow, nanti kalau misalkan pindah-pindah penginapan juga, karena juga aku mau ngerasain gitu kan beberapa experience gitu, misalkan tinggal di hotel mana. Untuk teman-teman yang mau kasih rekomendasi juga boleh gitu kan, rekomendasi misalkan apa aja makanan yang enak-enak, tempat apa aja yang harus kita kunjungi, terus hotel-hotel apa sih yang mudah dijangkau gitu, jadi aksesnya kemana-mana lebih dekat gitu. Nggak apa-apa, nanti tulis aja di kolom komentar. Dan tentu saja nanti kalau aku udah sampai di Malaysia, aku rajin-rajin ngevlog dan rajin-rajin bikin live streaming tentu saja. Udah gak sabar nih mau liburan. Dan oke teman-teman, demikian ya video kita kali ini. Aku akhiri dulu. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampai jumpa lagi di videoku selanjutnya. Bye bye, see you next time, bye.